It is not about general science. General science is different, in which we have to study chemistry, biology or botany, zoology, physics. Those are general science topics. This is science, general science, but science inventions and discoveries, and science and technology. Science is a different branch. Science and technology is a different branch. The application orientation of science comes under science and technology. Okay, so we are going to discuss not general science like botany, zoology, physics and chemistry in this class. We are going to cover the syllabus with a general awareness, means what topics or what areas an aspirant of KVS or NVS PGT TGT should know from the science. Though you are not a science background, you must know these important information in science. So two areas we have to cover in science. One is inventions and discoveries, and second one is science and technology related. Same thing I am applying. I am taking the static information and I am trying to apply to the current affairs. So those two are the part of this class. So first let us go with the list of inventions and discoveries. I suppose I have prepared one more slide which I might have. Right, this is the first slide for this. So we'll start with the questions, and you know why we are beginning the classes with the questions, so that you can test your information, or you can test your knowledge. It is called pre-test. If you must be knowing in evaluation, before teaching we'll conduct pre-test, after teaching we'll conduct post-test. So as you are all teachers in the field of teaching, you must be aware about the techniques. We should never start anything directly with the lesson. We should ask few questions before the class, and then after completion of the class we have to ask few questions. So pre-test is also important and post-test is also important. Before the topic we have to ask questions, after completion of the topic we have to ask the questions. Same thing I am doing, the same method I am using. So let me ask questions from my side. I am very relaxed today, no school, so no tensions, nothing there to worry. Of course there are very less tensions in my life, but still today is very relaxed. But I spoiled your day, so don't take me wrong. First question to Venkateshwar sir. Who invented the dynamite? Alfred Nobel, Isaac Newton, Einstein, none of the above?
Sir, Alfred Nobel.
So Alfred Nobel. Alfred Nobel is also known as dynamite king, correct?
Yes.
Right. Second question, Goji. Who invented penicillin? Alexander Fleming, Louis Pasteur, Dresse, Edward Jenner. Who invented penicillin?
Sir, it will be Alexander Fleming, option 1.
Are you sure? लॉक करेंगे? लॉक करेंगे?
So far as my mind is concerned, I'll go with option 1 only.
नहीं, आप 50-50 लेना चाहते हैं?
No, option 1 only.
Phone a friend?
Fix it.
Alexander Fleming, correct. Next question to Smita. Who invented vaccination for smallpox? Sir Frederick Grant Banting, Sir Alexander Fleming, Edward Jenner, Louis Pasteur, none of the above?
Edward Jenner, sir.
Smallpox, you know, ma'am, Smita ma'am, what is smallpox? During childhood, no, all will get smallpox and chickenpox. One will come. It's a kind of a virus. Okay, so vaccination is developed, and the vaccination developed for smallpox is developed by Louis Pasteur. For penicillin, it is Alexander Fleming. Smallpox, it is Louis Pasteur.
Okay, sir.
Right. Next question, Deepa ma'am. Who invented radio? Alexander Graham Bell, J.L. Bates, G. Marconi, Benjamin Franklin. Deepa ma'am. Deepa ma'am?
Sir, but Google says smallpox vaccine is Edward Jenner, sir.
One second.
Can you hear me?
One second, Smita ma'am. Please answer to who invented radio?
Sir, Alexander Graham Bell.
Marconi.
It is G. Marconi.
Benjamin Marconi.
Sir, that vaccine smallpox is invented by Edward Jenner only.
Wait, sir. I'll check. Vaccination for smallpox.
Sir, it is Edward Jenner, sir.
Wait. I'll check. Maybe I may wrong. Vaccination for smallpox.
Because the antibiotic first, which was introduced by Edward Jenner itself.
Right,
So,
correct. My bad,
yes, sir.
my wrong. It's my wrong. It is the answer, Smita ma'am. It is Edward Jenner.
Okay, sir.
Right. Edward Jenner is the invention of smallpox. What I have written 1, 2, 3. Okay, is 3 correct? So smallpox vaccination invented by Edward Jenner, and invented radio. Who invented radio?
Marconi, sir.
It is G.
G. Marconi.
G. Marconi. Okay, right. Third one is fourth one. Last question, Rajesh sir. In which year did Graham Bell discover the telephone?
1976, sir.
Sir, there is no
Sorry, 1876.
1876.
76.
Now, how many of you know all the 5 questions answers earlier without even opening or checking the science and invention discoveries? Venkatesh sir.
Sir, I know only 4.
Okay.
I'm confused about third one now. I also think that Louis Pasteur, but I googled that. I came to know Edward Jenner is the right answer.
In Google, it is showing Edward Jenner, but when I checked with that current affairs link, it was showing me Louis Pasteur. So let us once again take 1 minute.
Louis Pasteur discovered rabies vaccine, sir.
Okay. Let us, just 1 minute. Let me go back and let us see. Then now it will take time. According to Google, it is coming Edward Jenner, correct?
Sir,
Yes,
according
sir.
to my subject is also Edward Jenner, because I read
He
this.
is a biologist student. Yes.
Right. But how come I go wrong? Morning I did all these exercises. Today I have a lot of free time, so morning only I sat, I prepared, everything done. Science questions only. Okay, right, fine.
Sometimes it will happen, sir.
No, I have written also. I have practiced and I have written, but I wrote Louis Pasteur in my notebooks. Right, fine.
Rabies vaccine and pasteurization was discovered by this one, Louis Pasteur.
Right, fine. So let us revise once again without any confusion, so that if there is any kind of mistake from my side, we can rectify. So dynamite invention is Alfred Nobel, penicillin is invented by Alexander Fleming, smallpox vaccine is invented by Edward Jenner, and radio invented by G. Marconi. And in which year did Graham Bell discover the telephone? It is 1876. For me, the 5th question is little confusing. Remaining all questions are static. We can easily identify because dynamite, Nobel, penicillin also understood, smallpox little unknown person vaccine, so we may not be aware, and then invented of radio also unaware. That means first 2 questions comes under very easy. Smita ma'am? Smita ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir.
The first 2 questions comes under the category of very easy questions. Third question and 4th question comes under average, whereas the 5th question has difficulty level. Correct? Everybody agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So we need to revise, or we need to learn the topics, not only easy and average. We should try to remember even the topics or the areas which are little difficult, because questions mostly come with the average level topics. They may not try to give you very difficult questions in science. So let us go with the information now. So in pre-test, out of 5, most of you have scored good marks. Let us start the theory part now. So these are list of inventions and discoveries. All these may not come, but if we read once, we'll feel confident that yes, we have covered this topic also. So first one is atomic calculator, William Schickworth. Year of invention is 1623. Don't try to remember these facts, just go through these facts. Then air conditioner invented by Willis Carrier in 1902. Then anemometer, Leon Baptiste Alberti invented in 1450. Animation, J. Stuart Blackton, we don't know the year of invention. Atom bomb, Julius Robert Oppenheimer in 1945. This is important in examination point of view. Atom bomb was invented by Julius Robert Oppenheimer in 1945. In World War I or World War II?
Second World War.
Second World War, right.
World War II, sir.
World War II. Then aspirin is invented by Dr. Felix Hoffmann in the year 1899. Airplane was invented by Wright brothers. Who are those Wright brothers? Wilbur and Oliver Wright in the year 1903. 3. So these are the first slide. Now let us begin with the Smita ma'am. Smita ma'am, please read this slide.
Yes, sir. Adhesive tape, Richard G. Drew, 1923. Bifocal lens, Benjamin Franklin, 1779. Barometer, Evangelista Torricelli, 1643.
One second. One second, Smita ma'am. Can you tell me what is this barometer used for? Barometer.
I know.
Others?
Can I, sir?
Yes, Rajesh.
Can I, sir?
Yes, yes.
So to measure the temperature in the atmosphere.
To measure the temperature in the atmosphere, we use the barometer. And it is invented by Evangelista Torricelli in the year 1643. Now, Smita ma'am, please continue.
Historically, name comes somewhere else also, right, sir?
Where ma'am?
Torricelli barometer, the name got it as, sir. Torricelli barometer.
Oh, okay, Torricelli barometer. Fine, sir. Thank you. Barbed wire, Joseph F. Glidden, 1873. Blood group, Carl Landsteiner, 1900s. Ballpoint pen, John Loud, not known. Bicycle tires, John Byrne Dunlop, 1888. Pedal driven bicycle, Kirkpatrick Macmillan, 1939.
1839.
Sorry, sir, 1839.
So here I have come across barometer question, blood group and ballpoint pen questions in competitive examinations. So let us go to the next slide. Venkateshu sir.
Yes, sir. Celluloid, Alexander Perks, chloroform, Sir James Young's,
Year also sir. Celluloid, Alexander Parks, 1861.
1861, and chloroform, Sir James Young Simpson, is not found. Sin camera, William Fries Greene, 1889, and circulation of blood, William Harvey, 1628, Clark Mechanical, Hinks and Lingson, 1725, diesel engine, Rudolph Diesel, 1892, and centigrade scale, Anders Celsius, 1742, chlorine, Carl Wilhelm Steele, 1774, and dynamite, Alfred B. Noble, 1867.
Right. In this, chloroform, circulation of blood, diesel engine, chlorine, dynamite are very important. Next one. Goshi.
Hi, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Diesel engine, Rodolph Diesel. Electric stove or cooker, William S. Hadaway.
Year also.
1896.
Year also 1896.
Yes, then electroscope, William Gilbert, 1600s. Next, electric fan, Schuyler Wheeler, 1882. Electric battery, Volta, 1800. Elevator, Ilsa G. Otis, 1852. Electric motor, DC, Thomas Davenport, Turton, 1824. Fountain pen, Petrice Ponaro, 1827.
Right. So diesel engine, electroscope, electric motor, DC and fountain pen. I have seen these questions in exams. Next one. Deepa ma'am.
Sir, please repeat the previous page's important one.
Diesel engine, electroscope, electric motor, DC, direct current, fountain, pen. Deepa ma'am.
Chlorine, Andre Mary Ampere, 1810. Gramophone, Thomas Edison, 1878. Hydrogen, Henry Cavendish, 1766. Helicopter, Igor Sikorsky, 1939. Hovercraft, Christopher Cockerell, 1959. Hot air balloon, Joseph and Anthony Montgolfier, 1783. William Jules Janssen, 1868. Insulin Sir Frederick Banting, 1923. Jet engine Hans von Owen, 1936. Lightning conductor Benjamin Franklin, 1752.
Right, good. Now one common question, of course, important: fluorine, gramophone, hovercraft, insulin, lightning conductor. Rajesh sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What is insulin? Is it a hormone or a chemical? What is insulin?
So insulin is a hormone, sir, which is secreted from the pancreas, from islets of Langerhans,
Right. So
from the beta cells. Yes.
so in case if you get a question, what is insulin? It is not a chemical. It is a
It is a
hormone. It's a
hormone.
hormone. Right. Next, Smita ma'am.
Yes, sir. Locomotive, George Stephenson, 1804. Laser, Theodore Merman, 1960. Light bulb, Thomas Edison, 1854. Motorcycle, Gottlieb Daimler, 1885. Microscope, Zacharias Janssen, 1590.
Microphone.
Sorry, sir. Microscope is that? Okay. Microphone, Alexander Graham Bell, 1876. Machine gun, Richard Gatling, 1861. Neon lamp, George Caldy, 1915. Oxygen, Joseph Priestley, 1774. Ozone, Christian Snowbin, 1839.
Right. So there was a
Oxygen, sir, one confusion is there. Oxygen is invented by Lavoisier, sir.
okay. I was also try to crack a joke. You can Google it, find out. Before this person or somebody invented oxygen, how were we were living? How were we were breathing oxygen without invention? Goji,
Yes, that is right, sir.
before somebody invented, how our ancestors were living? Oxygen invention, because after invention only we came to know that oxygen was found or is found. Who invented it? Is coming Joseph Priestley in Google, correct?
But, sir, according to subject, Lavoisier, sir.
Because according to Google only nowadays we are going for that question. Also Louis Pasteur and what is that question? Edward Jenner, we took the reference of Google only. So according to Google, it is showing oxygen is invented by Joseph Priestley. What is your answer, Rajesh sir?
Sir, Lavoisier.
Spell it.
When we search Lavoisier, it is coming. He discovered oxygen.
Who discovered oxygen? Okay, one second.
I read this concept in class 7th.
Who discovered oxygen?
General science, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. Lavoisier found that oxygen helps in combustion.
Who
He
discovered
named it as oxygen.
Sir, he named oxygen only.
Okay.
Okay, he named oxygen.
Yes.
So where am I? Okay, here. Let me just post.
If they will give two options in the exam, sir, what we have to answer to this?
They should not give. They should not give. If they give, you will get the grace mark.
So Joseph Priestley is the inventor of oxygen.
So
Later found that we are breathing oxygen and we are exhale the carbon dioxide. That segregated. That another scientist name.
So here, according to Wikipedia, or according to Google, who discovered the oxygen for the first time? International Historic Chemical Landmark, dedicated August 1st, 1994 at the Joseph Priestley House in Northumberland, Pennsylvania. So Joseph Priestley discovered oxygen in 1774. He answered age-old question of why and how things burn. So maybe that person is also associated, the one who told expressed by Rajesh sir, but the one who discovered oxygen first is Joseph Priestley in the 1774. But my basic question was, before Joseph Priestley discovered oxygen, how were we living on the planet Earth without breathing oxygen? That was my question. Right?
Sir, actually, earlier we didn't know that is oxygen only. I think this person, Joseph Priestley, has named it as oxygen. This year has named it as oxygen.
Okay, so as English literature student, you can tell me what is the difference between invention and discovery, Goji?
Invention means new things is being new thing is being, what should I say? New thing is being done, and discovery means there is something which is what should I say? Which is I'm not getting the term.
Right.
There is something that Vasco da Gama discovered India. So there is some things which is being discovered, sir.
Discoveries means those things were already present in the nature, but we human find that first time. Okay. Columbus discovered, Vasco da Gama discovered. They found first time. Nobody else found that one. So that is a discovery. Okay. Invention. It was not present. The light bulb or printing press, mobile phone, these were not present in the nature in a natural manner. So these were invented or created by the human beings. So whatever is not present in this natural world, and if somebody creates that, then that comes under invention. If Niagara waterfall is already present in the world, and after so many years when we found that Niagara Falls or Angel Falls or any place, then we have discovered that. Okay. So the one more basic question is, now oxygen is invented by Joseph Priestley or oxygen is discovered by Joseph Priestley? Goji.
Discovered it will be.
It should be discovered, right? Right. Now whose turn this one? After Smita ma'am?
I have to, sir.
Rajesh sir.
Yes, sir. So piano discovered by Bartolomeo Cristofori. Printing press, John Gutenberg. Parachute.
Yes, sir. This is very important. Printing press, John Gutenberg in 1440.
Yes. Sir, 1440.
Invention or discovery? Invention or discovery?
Yes, sir. Sir?
It is invention or discovery? Printing press?
Discovered, sir.
Invention.
Invented. Means instrument. Yes, invented. Parachute. Louis Sebastian Lenormand. In 1783. Polio vaccine. Jonas Edward Salk. This year has not given. Next, periodic table. Dmitry Mendeleev, 1869, very important, sir. Penicillin, Alexander Fleming, 1928. Pacemaker, Rune, 1952.
Okay, one second. Deepa ma'am, what is this pacemaker? Where do we use this pacemaker?
Sir, heart functioning of the heart.
When heart can't pump blood naturally, they use this pacemaker to make the heart to pump. Right. Rajesh sir.
Petrol for motor car, Carl Bench, 1885. Refrigerator, William Cullen, 1748. Radium, Marie Curie, Mary Perry Curie.
Mary and Perry Curie, both Madame Curie and Perry Curie.
Yes, sir. Mary and Perry Curie, 1898. Rubber, vulcanized type, Charles Goodyear, 1841.
Right. Next, Smita ma'am, I suppose you read correct? Second time?
Yes.
Right. Smita ma'am over, Rajesh sir over. Goshi, did you read?
I read, sir.
Alright. Now, Venkatesh sir.
Can I read now?
Venkatesh.
Yes, sir.
Venkatesh.
Sir, I will read. Rocket engine. Robert H. Goddard, 1926. Radio. Guglielmo Marconi. 1894. And
Richter scale.
Richter scale. Sir, the spelling is correct or?
Correct.
Richter scale.
Richter scale.
Charles Richter, 1935. Ship turbine. Charles Pearson, 1894. And steamship. Robert Fulton, 1807. Steamboat. Robert Fulton, 1786. Submarine. Cornell Drebel, 1620. And stethoscope, Rene Lennox, 1816. Saxophone, Adolph Sax, 1846. Shaving machine. Shaving machine, Elias Howe, 1846. And steam powered airship, Henry Gifford, 1852.
Right. Next, Deepa ma'am.
Soft contact lenses, Otto Victorly, 1961. Synthesizer, Dr. Robert Arthur Mock, 1964. Thermometer, Galileo, 1953.
1593.
1593. Theory of Evolution, yes. Theory of Evolution, Charles Darwin, 1858. Typewriter, Christopher Latham Scholes. Then transistor, John Burden, William Shockley, and Walter Brattain, 1948. Telephone, Graham Bell, 1874. Valve radio, Sir J. A. Fleming, 1904. Vacuum cleaner, Hobart Cecil Booth, 1900.
Right. Next, Rajesh sir. Sorry, Goji.
Vitamin A, Frederick Rowland Hopkins, 1912. Vitamin B, Christian Ajikman, 1897. Vitamin C, Albert Sergeant Garuji, date is not mentioned. Vitamin K, Henrik Dam, 1929. Vitamin E, Herbert McLean Evans and Catherine Scott Bishop.
Right.
Next, Windshield Weepers, Mary Anderson, 1903. World Wide Web, Tim Berners-Lee with Robert Caillou, 1989. X-ray, Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen, 1895. Xerox machine, Chester Charlson, 1928.
Right. Next one. Next one, I suppose, starts with Venkatesh sir. Start, sir.
No, sir. I have to read, no?
You read, sir. Read.
A bacteria, Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Next, cholera vaccine, Waldemar Hofkind. Rubella vaccine, Morris Hilleman. Next, hepatitis B virus, Baruch Blumberg. Hepatitis B vaccine, Pablo DT Velingele. Polio vaccine, Jonas Edward Salk. Next, smallpox vaccine, Edward Jenner. Anthrax vaccine, Louis Pasteur. Plague vaccine, Waldeyer Hofkind. X-ray, Wilhelm Röntgen.
Okay, here comes no smallpox vaccine is Edward Jenner. Okay,
yes.
Anthrax vaccine is Louis Pasteur.
Even rabies also Louis Pasteur.
Confusion also cleared.
Clear. Rabies also by Louis Pasteur.
Louis Pasteur, yes. Pasteurization is also by Louis Pasteur.
What is pasteurization?
Sir?
What is pasteurization?
Pasteurization means this one, sir, milk. So something with there, no, sir. Pasteurization.
What?
In milk packets it will be written, no sir, pasteurized, like cooling or heating at high temperature.
Sir, fermentation of milk, sir. Fermentation of milk is pasteurization.
Right. What type of milk do you drink, Rajesh sir? Where do you get milk? I mean to ask.
Sir, we are not, most probably 99.99% we are not bringing pocket milk. We are bringing from pharmacies, sir.
Okay. We take pasteurized milk, Amul.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Amul 1 liter packets we use. So it's pasteurized. It has 180 days shelf life. Okay. Right. So Rajesh sir over. Smita ma'am.
Steam engine James Watt. Battery Alessandro Volta. Diesel engine Rudolf Diesel. Helicopter Brocket. Google Larry Page. Mozilla Dave Ayat and Blake Ross. Facebook Mark Zuckerberg. Twitter Evan Williams, Jack Dorsey and Bistone. Microsoft Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Internet Vint Cerf. Email Shiva Ayyadure.
Now see, they may not ask you questions with old stock information in sciences. They may ask you a question from who is the inventor or who is the founder of Microsoft. So most of us we know Bill Gates, but Paul Allen is also co-founder of Microsoft. And how many of you know that the one who founded email or discovered or invented email is actually Indian, Shiva Ayyadure?
Oh no sir.
Right? So email is actually Indian product only. But he had sold Hotmail, I suppose. Hotmail is some mail he created, then it sold to Google. So these are latest one. Google Larry Page, Mozilla Firefox we use Dave Hite and Black Rose. Facebook is Mark Zuckerberg. Twitter is Evans Williams, Jock Dorsey and Bitstone. Microsoft is of course Bill Gates. Internet is Winchef and email Shivanada. Which is the most popular social networking site in India or in the world? Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook, sir. FB.
Twitter. Even official communication also happening in Twitter nowadays.
Twitter.
Right. So let us go to the next one. Who read? Smita ma'am, you read correct?
Will I read, sir?
Goji.
Hi, sir. Camera, Steven Sassoon. First modern motor car, Carl Benz. Quantum theory of radiation, Frank. Jet engine, Frank Whittle. Spectrograph, Jagdish Chandra Bose. Next, Portland Cement, Joseph Aspidin. Artificial heat, Paul Winchell. Optical fiber, Narinder Singh Tapani. Next, radioactivity, Henry Becquerel.
Right. Now, why I'm getting confused? I'll go in a sequence so that it will be easy for me. Whoever are here. Venkatesh sir, read please.
Yes, sir. Scientists and study.
Carlos
Linnaeus, father of taxonomy. Francis Galton, father of Inventions. Sir. Inventions. Hippocrates, father of medicine. Hugo de Vries, father of mutation theory. Leonardo da Vinci, father of
paleontology.
William Harvey, father of blood circulation. Rodolph Wilson, father of pathology. Carl Landstein, father of blood groups.
Right. William Harvey is important actually.
Yes.
Next, Goji, please read. Next, Goji.
Yes, sir. Gregor Mendel, father of modern genetics. Robert Hooke, father of cytology. W.M. Stanley, father of virology. Edward Jenner, father of immunology. Leuwen Hook, father of microbiology. Eugenie Odom, father of ecology. Laius Pasteur, father of bacteriology. Paul Barr, father of genetic engineering. Ivan Pavlov, father of condition reflex. MP Dockles, father of evolutionary ideas.
Right. Don't worry about these fathers. Okay. Next, Smita ma'am.
Yes, am I audible, sir? Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible, ma'am.
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Read.
Okay. Father of microscopy. Michael, father of mycology. Christopher Hallis, father of plant physiology. Charaka, father of Indian medicine. Susruta, father of Indian surgery. Birbal Sahni, father of Indian paleobotany. Or Mishra, father of Indian ecology.
Right. Deepa ma'am.
Should I read the other people?
Deepa ma'am will read. Deepa ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Inventions and discoveries and inventors. DDT, Paul Muller. Homeopathy, Samuel Hahnemann. Polio vaccine, J.E. Salk. BCG, Calmette and Durian. Penicillin, A. Fleming. Three Kingdom classification, Ernest Haeckel. Antigen, Landsteiner.
Right. Now questions. There are few questions we'll practice, because if you don't practice, whatever you have read, that will vanish into thin air. So questions also I'll ask one by one, read, and we need to discuss. Okay, then only it will help you to remember. First question, Venkatesh sir, please read.
Who discovered the polio vaccine? Conrad Juice, Jonas Salk, Louis Pasteur, Eli Whitney. Louis Pasteur.
Check once again, everybody. You can use Google also. Who discovered the polio vaccine? Jonas Salk or Louis Pasteur?
Jonas Salk is correct, sir.
there are two questions. Who invented polio vaccine? Who discovered polio vaccine? Venkateshwar sir. Who discovered the polio vaccine? Is it Louis Pasteur or Jonas Salk?
Jonas Salk, sir.
So what is the answer to this question, Venkateshwar sir?
Jonas Salk.
Jonas Salk.
Salk.
Rajesh sir, is it correct?
Correct, sir.
Right. Let us go back to the slide. Polio vaccine, J.E. Salk. Right. Then what are the inventions of Louis Pasteur, Rajesh sir?
Sir, Louis Pasteur, pasteurization, anthrax vaccine, rabies vaccine.
Right. Somewhere we have written. So Louis Pasteur is the inventor of anthrax vaccine, rabies virus vaccine, and pasteurization. Yes. Right. Now let us go to the second question. Ghoshji, please read the question.
Hi, sir. Who is the father of immunology? Robert Koch, Louis Pasteur, Edward Jenner, Lance Steiner.
Just now we read fathers.
Father of immunology.
Shall you want me to go back to the previous slide?
Can I answer, sir?
Wait, one by one. Let him also answer. Ghoshji, now let us go to fathers. Now find out where is that immunology and who is the father of immunology. Quickly.
Edward Jenner.
Right. So the father of immunology is Edward Jenner. Is that his answer? Your answer, Rajesh sir?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Next question 2. Smita ma'am. Smita ma'am. Smita ma'am, you are not audible.
Audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible. Now this is complicated.
Sorry, sir. Here it is raining actually. That's why.
Right. Complicated question. We have read just A, B, C, D, vitamin A, B, C, D. But now there is something wrong with the combination. Please read, ma'am.
Vitamin A, Maclan. Vitamin
which
B,
one of the
Maclan.
following? Which one of the following
Facts is not correctly matched. Vitamin C, Albert Sense, Viral. Vitamin D, Paul Muller.
So let us go back to the slide where you have read all the vitamins. I have kept one flower bucket. Can you see this flower bracket, ma'am? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
So who invented or discovered vitamin A? Frederick Gowland Hopkins. Vitamin B is Christian Ijkam. Vitamin C is Albert Sergeant Guergi. Vitamin E is Henrik Dam. Vitamin E is Herbert. Where is vitamin D? There is no vitamin D at all here. Let us come back to the question. Smita ma'am.
Vitamin A was something else given, sir. Bigger name.
Vitamin A. Let us go back. Frederick Gowland Hopkins.
Frederick Gowland Hopkins.
Here
it is given
Maclan. So which one is wrongly matched? Is it with vitamin A or vitamin B, vitamin C or vitamin D? According to my answer question, I have selected option 3. Vitamin D is Paul Muller is wrongly matched. So these people are associated with vitamin A, vitamin B and vitamin C. Vitamin C, if we check once again, vitamin C is correct. McLenner, Albert Sench Gairogi is coming here. Vitamin C. It is correct. Then who is vitamin B? Vitamin B is Christiana Edgman.
That also is not.
It is also not. Macklem is coming. Macklem. So this question may be little confusing, or the question setting might not be correct.
Sir, Paul Miller.
I think only C is correct.
You selected the fourth option is correct, sir, because Paul Miller
not correct. Which one of the following traits is not correctly matched?
What you have selected fourth option is the correct answer for this. But Paul Miller discovered DDT, sir.
Which one? D?
After Second World War, he invented, not discovered, he invented DDT. Dichlorophenoxy trichloroethane.
Okay.
I suppose option D, what you have selected, is correct. Yes, sir.
But it's just confusion, how vitamin A is related with McLean and vitamin B is also related with McLean. When I checked, it is coming vitamin D is wrongly matched with Paul Muller, because Paul Muller invented or discovered, not discovered, invented DDT.
Invented DDT.
What is the full form of DDT?
Sir, diphenyl trichloroethane.
Right, something very too technical. Right,
Yes,
let us go to the next question. Deepa ma'am.
Henry Becquerel was associated with the discovery of genetics, radioactivity, inductance, conductivity.
Which one, Deepa ma'am?
Genetics.
No, genetics is very well known. The answer is radioactivity. Henry Becquerel was associated with the discovery of radioactivity. We studied, I suppose, in the last slide, radioactivity, Henry Becquerel. Can you see the screen, Deepa ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next question to Rajesh sir.
Electron was first identified by James Chadwick, Rutherford, Thomson, Kepler. Chadwick, sir, 100% correct.
Check Google. The electron was first identified by, according to my answer, it is
Chadwick is invented by electrons, protons, neutrons
J.J.
only.
Thomson.
J.J.
Thomson is the electron. Chadwick is the
Neutron. Yes.
J.J. Thomson identified electron. Chadwick is the neutron, and Rutherford proton.
Proton, sir.
Right. Kepler with some effect is there, no? Kepler's effect. Kepler identified. I read Kepler is known for, he had discovered something. Jonas Kepler.
I will check.
I am also checking something.
So like planetary motion.
Planetary motion. Kepler, I suppose it is coming. So remember this: Chadwick neutron, Rutherford proton, and J.J. Thomson electron.
Yes.
Okay. How I used to remember, if I could remember, I suppose I have made like this: last letter and the first letter, KN DP NE. I suppose like that I might have prepared the acronym those days. Chadwick neutron, Rutherford proton, Thomson electron. Something you have to create connection between these two so that you will remember this. Otherwise it will be always confusing. See, Rajesh sir.
Sir.
You must have read this type of questions so many times, but still you got confused. So we need to develop some kind of acronym. Like it depends upon you. If I could remember the way I prepared the acronyms. Acronyms means some way we can remember with our own techniques. Okay. So like RP means Rutherford with proton, and then Chadwick CN with neutron, and TE, that means Thomson with electron. So what I used to do, if this was the right way, I couldn't remember, but what I used to do, I used to prepare my own acronyms to remember these things. So when the question is proton means I'll remember R. If the question is a neutron, then C. If the question is an electron, then it is JJ. That means somehow we have to remember the facts so that we can identify the information. Whether you know full name or not, if you prepare these kind of acronyms as some use tips and techniques, you will find the answer. Right? Let's go to the next question. Venkatesh sir. Easy question, I suppose.
Which scientists proposed the theory of relativity?
Watson and Crick, Albert Einstein, Charles Darwin, John Dalton. Who is the theory of relativity, sir? Venkatesh sir?
I don't know, sir. Really.
What about others?
Sir, Einstein.
The word?
Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, theory of relativity. And Charles Darwin, origin of species. Charles Darwin is origin of species. Albert Einstein is a theory of relativity. Next one to Goji.
Hi, sir. Who discovered bacteria? Robert Koch, Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, next Alexander Fleming, next none of the above.
Answer is
Bacteria.
Antonio van Leeuwenhoek. Bacteria. Discovered by Antonio van Leeuwenhoek.
Okay, sir.
Next, Smita ma'am.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Is it raining very heavy in Chennai?
Not in Chennai, sir. I'm in Kerala now.
Okay. It is like, heavy rain alert given by meteorology department. In Karnataka also,
Yes, sir.
it is given heavy rain. Okay, let us continue, ma'am. Please read the question.
Who discovered the first antibiotic penicillin? Alexander Fleming, sir.
Right. Is there any difference between penicillin and antibiotic penicillin, Rajesh sir?
Sir, he discovered penicillin, sir. And usage of this antibiotic was Howard Freely and Chain. These two scientists who used and popularized and get Nobel Prize.
Right. But I also got confused morning when I was preparing the question paper. There were two questions. Who discovered penicillin and then who discovered antibiotic penicillin? But both were Alexander Fleming because penicillin is used as an antibiotic. Am I right, Goji? Rajesh sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Penicillin is an antibiotic. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Next question to Rajesh sir. I suppose Rajesh, you only will get correct?
No, sir. I have to read.
Deepa ma'am.
Yes, sir. Who is known as father of microbiology? Jonas Salk, Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, Edward Gomez, Joseph Goebbels. Leeuwenhoek.
Correct. Father of microbiology. I'll tell you one more technique. Don't try to use this technique unless you can't find the answer. Okay. Don't try to use this technique unless you can't find the right answer with all the techniques. So what is the final technique is? Am I audible, Goji, clearly?
Clearly audible, sir.
The final technique to how to be adapted in the examination when we fail to find the answer is, if there is no negative marking, then only try, otherwise don't use this technique. The technique is, whichever answer option is very lengthy, we have to go with that answer option. It sounds very funny, but 99% it turns to be the right answer. Okay. So what is this technique, Goji? Ghosh, I'm audible?
Yes, you're audible. I'm just telling that lengthy one we have to select.
Lengthy one. Out of the 4 options, if you don't know which one is the right answer, then we have to go with the lengthiest answer option. Out of these 4 options, Antonio van Leeuwenhoek is the lengthiest one. Sometimes it clicks. Okay.
Yes.
Next, Rajesh sir.
Who invented the ballpoint pen? Biro brothers, Waterman brothers, Big brothers, Wright brothers. Big brothers, sir.
Biro brothers.
Biro.
Sir, in that list somewhere, some loud something was there, no, sir?
1 second. Ballpoint pen, correct? We'll go back now. Check the slide. Ballpoint pen. Fountain pen came, ma'am. Fountain pen is Patrick Poneru. Dynamite. Ballpoint pen. John Loud is given.
John
Loud is there. And what is the answer question here given in the question?
Biro brothers.
Biro brothers. So find out, Google it. Who invented ballpoint pen? Who invented ballpoint pen? John J. Loud. A ballpoint pen, also known as biro, ball pen or dot pen, is a pen that dispenses ink over a metal ball as its point. So ballpoint pen. Who invented ballpoint pen? Right. Which answer you get?
John Loud, sir.
John Loud. But whether did you get Biro brothers also?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Biro is there.
Biro
brothers, and maybe that John Loud is one of the Biro brothers.
Laszlo Biro and John L. Loud.
Right. Next question. Venkatesh sir. Easy
Yes, sir.
question.
Which scientist discovered the radioactive element radium?
Isaac Newton, Albert
Mary
Einstein, Benjamin
Curie,
Franklin.
sir.
Right. Madam
Mary Curie.
Mary Curie or Madam Curie.
Madam
Next
Curie.
one.
We known as Madam Curie.
Goji.
Hi, sir. What James Watt invented? James Watt. Diving bell, steamboat, hot air balloon, next rotary steam engine. It will be steamboat.
Steam engine. James Watt. Very popular invention. Steam engine.
Steam engine and steamboat, same person only was given in the list, I think, sir.
What James Watt invented? Steamboat and steam engine. Both correct? Let me see.
Yes, both are invented by same James Watt.
Let me see. James Watt. Steamboat is Robert Fulton. Steamship is Robert Fulton. Whereas this steam engine, locomotive, diesel engine, steam engine, likewise, no, train engine. It is invented by James Watt. Rotary steam engine, railway engine, steam engines. Normal steam engine. James Watt. Goji, okay?
Okay, sir.
Next. In this inventions, last question to Smita ma'am. Smita ma'am.
Gunpowder. Frederick von Zeppelin, Sir Frank Whittle, Roger Bacon, Leo H. Bacon. I'm guessing Sir Roger Bacon.
Right, Roger Bacon is the correct answer. So gunpowder was invented by Roger Bacon. So these are the important inventions and discoveries, and this is the static information in the science, because these things will remain same even after 100 years also. So we need not to worry about much about this kind of static general information, but we need to update always with the science and technology. So now few more minutes I'll take. It is 8-7, maximum 5-10 minutes or maximum 15 minutes we'll complete science and technology. What is science and technology? When you use this science in application manner, and then when you use the science and when you apply the science theories in a practical way, then you will create information in practical manner. So science and technology comes under current affairs topic. So science and technology questions also most probably comes. So we need to go with the science and technology. But I searched for topics to explain science and technology. There is no such kind of topics can be discussed under science and technology. It is related to the current affairs. So I have shared the link for the science and technology MCQ practice questions. You can go through the questions. In this class, we'll practice 10 questions. I suppose Smita ma'am read the last question. So let us go with Deepa ma'am. Deepa ma'am.
Yes, sir. From which Indian organization the 4 personnel have been selected for training in Russia for the Gaganyaan mission that is going to be launched in 2022? ISRO, IIF, Macros, Indian Navy. ISRO.
Anybody from the class, you can answer. If you know, don't Google it and answer.
ISRO.
Sir, ISRO.
Sir.
It is IAF, Indian Air Force.
Okay.
You can Google it now. Gaganyaan mission, you can Google it now.
Sir, it is ISRO only, sir.
Gaganyaan mission. Check. I'll also check. Gaganyaan mission. The objective of Gaganyaan program is to demonstrate indigenous capability to undertake human space flight mission in LEO. Right? That is correct. It is taken by ISRO only. But the question is, from which Indian organization the 4 personnel have been selected for training in Russia for the Gaganyaan mission that is going to be launched in 2002? ISRO is what? Indian? What is the full form of ISRO?
Indian Space Research Organization.
Right, it is Indian Space
Research Organization.
Indian Space Research Organization. But if you see the question structure, I'll also open the question in the current affairs, science and technology. I am opening that question. If you see, how many Indian astronauts See, this is the problem. If I open something, it comes something. Wait a minute. Science and technology. Right, we'll Google it. 1 second. You can also Google, but because morning I checked and practiced these questions. Science and technology. From which Indian organization the 4 personnel? Okay, so the answer it is showing IAF, Indian Air Force. Recently 4 men from Indian Air Force have been identified for Gaganyaan, India's first manned mission to space. They will undertake astronauts training in Russia. Gaganyaan is a crewed orbit spacecraft intended to send astronauts into space for a minimum of 7 days by 2022 as part of the Indian Human Space Flight Program. So you can also Google it, and if you find any different answer, we can discuss. Or even in the Hindu newspaper also, 4 Indian cosmonauts complete training in Russia for Gaganyaan, and they are from Indian Air Force. If you want, I can share the screen, not share screen. I can take the pic and I can show you. The 4 Indian Air Force fighter pilots are likely to be potential candidates for the Gaganyaan project. So Venkatesh sir, the answer is IAF.
Okay, sir.
Everybody okay, convinced, or you want to check again? Rajesh sir?
Yes, sir. It's correct.
Because current affairs, so we have to update ourselves. ISRO is the organization which is funding or conducting, but the people who are selected are from Indian Air Force. Right. Next question to Ghoshji.
Hi, sir. Which organization has launched the Money app seen in news recently? RBI, SBI, SBI, PNB. Money app.
Heard about Money app? Money app.
Yono SBI, sir.
Money app. The name of the app is Money app.
SCBI, sir, answer.
Which one?
Maybe SCBI.
One second.
The RBI.
I'll paste the picture because this may come in exam also. 1 second. Alright. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
So what is MANI? Mobile Aided Note
Mobile Aided Note Identifier.
Money means Mobile Aided Note Identifier is the Money app seen in the news recently. So which organization has launched this Money app seen in the news recently? The answer is RBI. Reserve Bank of India. But what is the purpose of this Money app? Can we quickly find out what is Money app?
This is for visually impaired
for fake currency.
A mobile application for aiding visually impaired persons to identify the denomination of Indian banknotes, not fake currency.
Wow.
A mobile application for aiding visually impaired person, a mobile application for aiding visually impaired persons to identify the denomination of Indian banknotes. So that is the purpose of this mobile application, and the name of the mobile application is Money, MANI, Mobile Aided Note Identifier. Okay, next. Third question. Smita ma'am. Smita?
Yes, sir. Which global telecommunication company's arm has recently launched a new privacy-focused search engine called OneSearch? AT&T, Verizon, Vodafone, China Mobile.
So which global telecom communication company arm has recently launched a new privacy-focused search engine called OneSearch? Like Google Chrome, they have launched OneSearch. You can Google in search for OneSearch. OneSearch. In this OneSearch, I can see the screen. It is very private, I suppose, private and encrypted. And OneSearch is used, helps to discover relevant information on many topics from a variety of the Merrill Library collection. So let us come back to the question. The question is, Which global telecommunication company's arm has recently launched a new privacy-focused search engine called OneSearch? Answer is
Vodafone.
Verizon.
Verizon Media.
Verizon, Smita. Next, fourth question, Deepa ma'am.
5G hackathon was recently launched by which union ministry organization? NITI Aayog, Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Communication, and Ministry of Human Resource and Development.
The answer is Ministry of Communication. What is the answer, Deepa ma'am?
The Ministry of Communication.
Ministry of Communication. Next question to Rajesh sir. Fifth question.
The mobile application Humsafar, which was in news recently, is associated with which service? Ride hailing, door delivery of fuel, door delivery of medicines, booking flight tickets.
So the mobile application Humsafar, which was in the news recently, is associated with which service? What service they are providing with the help of this mobile application Humsafar? You can find out.
Maybe door delivery of medicines, sir.
I'll also try to download some pictures. Otherwise, okay, we'll go with the answer. What is your answer, sir?
Door delivery of medicines, sir.
It is about door delivery of fuel.
Fuel, sir.
Fuel. Humsafar app is meant for door delivery of fuel. Right. We will complete quickly. 5 minutes. We'll complete. 5 more questions are there. Venkatesh sir, quickly.
Sir, what is the name of the mobile application launched by the Indian government to track the risk of coronavirus infection? Corona Suraksha, Corona Kavach, Corona Raksh, Corona Sevak, Corona Kavach. Option B is the right answer.
Option B, Corona
Kavach.
Right. And what is that mobile application everybody must download during that COVID time? There was one app. What is that name of the app? Starts with A. Arogya Setu.
Yes, sir.
Arogya Setu. Right.
Everyone forgot.
Yes. Because no COVID now.
Yes.
Goji.
Hi, sir. Which instant messaging platform has limited the sharing of forwarded messages to one chat amid the rise in fake news during coronavirus pandemic? Telegram, WhatsApp, WeChat, Messenger.
Which one? There were so many fake news spread during COVID time. There is some app they have banned or limited sharing of forwarding messages to one chat amid the rise in the fake news during coronavirus pandemic.
Yes, sir. I think it will be WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Correct. Next, Smita ma'am.
IIT Roper has developed a technology to sanitize grocery and currency notes from COVID-19. In which state is the institution located?
IIT Roper is in which state?
Is it Punjab, sir?
Punjab. IIT Roper is in Punjab. Next question to Deepa ma'am. These two questions only will complete. Deepa ma'am.
Anosmia, which was in news recently, is associated with which biological phenomenon? Loss of smell, loss of taste, loss of perspiration, loss of skin sensitivity.
Which one? COVID, no? Coronavirus related.
Loss of taste,
loss
smell.
of smell. Loss of smell. Most of us, when we were, I don't know whether you, but we got affected by COVID, entire family. But there was no loss of smell, but some people may have lost even the sensation of smell also. Right. Last question and we'll complete. It is 8:20. Rajesh sir.
So which generic steroid drug has been found to reduce deaths by third for patients affected by COVID-19? Dexamethasone, aspirin, indomethacin, nephroxin.
Not Dolo. Everybody took Dolo, correct, during COVID time?
Yes, sir.
And we made that company to become multi-millionaire, multi-billionaire.
It will be started by D, sir. I think dexamethasone.
Dexamethasone is the right answer.
Right. Dexamethasone.
So now let us just quickly recapitulate what we learnt in this class. We have learnt only one topic but in two different methods. The static science is about inventions and discoveries we learnt, and then we have learned the science and technology. What is science and technology? Few questions we practice. Whatever we know in the science, we have to apply with the current affairs. So when you mix current affairs with the science, it forms into science and technology. And if you go with the inventions, discoveries, that is a common part of the science, general science or science. So that part is not changed. It will remain static every time, even after 100 years also. Whoever discovered neutron, the person remains same. Whoever discovered electron, the person name remains same. Whereas in science and technology, latest updates we have to know, and we should update ourselves with the latest important information in the field of science and technology. So these two topics we have completed, and I'll check, I suppose the general awareness normal topics we have completed, and tomorrow and day after tomorrow and even on Saturday also we have Indian Polity by Ashwata Prasad 2 classes, and then Saturday you have Hindi class, and next week I'll take one topic, either I'll take Indian history or Indian economy or Indian geography, and I'll allot required number of classes to complete that particular topic. So this is from my side. If you have any questions, you can ask me.